With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. They go play action here on first down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points, straight line.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, the former Houston Cougar, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum won't overwhelm you with his athleticism, won't wow you with his arm, but somehow, when he's on the field and he's in charge, the ball gets moved by his offensive teammates.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Keenum, and that'll be incomplete. Starter introduction time now. Brandon Sheriff, Charles, really solid.
Tremendous player. A left tackle in college, has the versatility to play either tackle or guard in the NFL. No matter where you plug him, you're assured of an excellent performance.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Keenum. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd and 12, Keenum. This one complete to Jordan Reed. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Keenum. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Thompson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Keenum to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Prescott on first down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Thompson. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Clock running as the Redskins try to hurry up.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum, he's got it complete to Thompson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Keenum now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Keenum throwing once more. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Keenum going to come up now 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the red zone now, Keenum. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Keenum. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
Now a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Well, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I'll bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They just get the play off. Now Prescott under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it to Hearns. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Complete. Richardson has it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Well, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Prescott now. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Carry now for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Keenum. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Keenum slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, Prescott. He'll try and run it. He finds an opening past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Here we go. Line in.
Prescott now from the 50. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Prescott on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 18-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Keenum and the offense now. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:52 to play. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Here goes the hot. Clean. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Know your job.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Keenum. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here goes the hot. Grab clean. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Keenum going for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 78 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.